What are we here doing again?
I have no idea. We got a couple helicopters. We actually haven't even met those guys yet. I think we're flying with them, but we're gonna brief at San Ynez.
We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. My old stomping grounds, but I've never done GA in this area other than just to get my private pilot's license. Let's go figure out what bush flying on the Central Coast is all about.
Give you a roller skate. And we would pump the brakes.
Well, I f***ed up the cockpit audio, so you won't see this angle of my mug much more in this video. It made the edit easy, but honestly, the airborne banter amongst buddies is one of my favorite parts of these trips, so instead I'm experimenting with some new color grades. This is my first trip with the new camera, and it's turning out to be a beast. I'm still learning the ND filter and log exposure settings. Let me know in the comments which season's color grades you like and you don't like. I figure we're on this trip to fly with some of my favorite aerial cinematographers, so it's time to step up the color grade game. Oh, and not fuck up the audio. Too late for that. Briefing, I love it.
And we're not going to be slow and getting, trying to outclimb the terrain because it's upslope. When we go in, why don't we let Doug and Neil go in first? We can stay high in orbit and let them kind of get on the ground, and then we'll kind of come in together.
So they're telling me they're gonna go into some Cub only stuff. I think that's my invitation not to fly the Rans there. I don't think they want this to outshine them. So I'm gonna ride with Trent for at least like the little field, but after that, we're gonna go play. We're gonna go find some strips. We're gonna go to the beach. No judgment, totally fine. This is Kunkle Airfield, and we're flying with Chris Kunkle, so what he says goes. We're just laughing at how many people have cameras here. But these are some of the best cinematographers in the industry that I follow, at least. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous content, so we gotta get the Bogey in some of those shots, but that'll happen later. Let's go check out this one ranch. To be fair to me, Tristan is hopping in with Chris, so I don't feel as bad.
I've been wandering on the trail. How many times have I been drugged down to hell? How many deaths can a dead man die before he's lost or buried alive? These hands are for killing. Through the bottle I will bleed. The years are like a shadow that passes over trees. Leaning on a shovel while the death bird sings. Did I drink the whiskey? Did the whiskey swallow me? I heard my name. He called my name. Arise, stand up and walk again. The man in black has come, caught up to me again. The price I pay for my wicked life is sin. Don't take me now, I didn't even begin to strike a deal for a game I couldn't win. Mountain, there's a fire burning.
I'm not sure if any of your followers have seen the Sky Angels that Ethan P. Dizzy did.
I've watched that.
It's actually going to be in a film festival next month. Brian Davis, they homesteaded this place, or their family did, in 1800s, I guess.
Yeah.
And they live completely off the grid out here. Other than Deb, she's on Instagram. You got to do some things, right? But a couple of years ago, they washed out. Well, actually, they just got out for the first time since the big rains a month ago. And their roads wash out. It's 3 hours of driving on dirt roads
to get here.
And so they finally got out to get supplies last week or this week. And it's kind of the same thing, but the last rain where we did Sky Angels, or when we did a Sky Angels, they were locked in here for 4 or 5 months without getting out to get supplies. So we flew them in supplies on the runway we just landed at. Oh, the dogs. Hey.
Oh, they love the dead cat. The microphone looks like a...
Funny, all dogs, they like come to the camera because they see the dead cat.
Exactly.
Yeah, we put this.
3 years ago, we had these 3 bears. We named them Big, Bigger, and Biggest.
Oh my gosh.
The one was so freaking big. He was as tall as my damn tires on the skip and drag, about this tall. And I'm like, anything over 3 foot is starting to get up there.
Yeah.
And he was over 700 pounds. I don't believe they got all the golden bears. 30s, said that we killed the last one in Kern County. They didn't have drones, they didn't have planes, they didn't have anything. And even the dogs, a dog, they had, you could have a bear 3 canyons over, you're not gonna see it.
He called my name.
Chris, who are these guys?
His name's Travis, a friend of ours and also a tenant at my facility.
Gotcha.
He landed a little shorter than we did.
What's that? You don't need quite the runway.
Thank you, Coral.
Travis was just telling me it's a MD500E, which is the model's 425 horsepower Rolls-Royce engine. Gross weight is 3,000 pounds. Empty weight is 1,500. So do the math. That's a lot of useful load.
Trent, you want to take Steve back?
Oh, wow.
Plane and maybe sit over?
Thank you.
It's kind of a whole different way of living. I don't know if I could. It would take me a long time to. I mean, I'd like to do that, but to slow down, to not think about responsibilities, to not run around chasing like my daughter and everything else, like it was really like kind of crazy. By the 4th day, I was like, okay, I can do this.
I got like kind of the hybrid. Like I get
Yeah,
it.
you're a little, that's
A little out there, but it's still easy to get into town.
and you have good connectivity and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Was it Vicky at the FBO?
Yeah, Vicky, yeah.
She was telling me about your grandfather. So sorry for your loss, first of all. But
Yeah, no, I
I
appreciate
want to
it.
hear his
Yeah, he
quickly
was
like fighter pilot story, or
Yeah,
what kind of airplane did he fly in World War II?
Yeah, he was. Well, he passed away when he was 103, so he lived a very full life. But he was a P-38 fighter pilot,
So sweet.
and he was in Europe, so he ran that whole thing. He had not enough hours in the aircraft to run D-Day's mission, and so he ran the next day. But he ran out there forever. He was the first squadron that went in and set up the first forward airfield called A1 right south of Omaha. He got the Distinguished Service Cross for getting shot down over Germany by some 109.
But then healed up and went right back, is what I hear.
He tried. He had a broken back. He had third-degree burns, all that stuff, and he spent a bunch of time in Paris.
Yeah.
And he thought he was okay. They didn't diagnose his broken back, which was crazy. And so like he was walking out to his brand new P-38 that he was going to go fly.
Yeah.
And the doc said, "You don't look like you're doing all right." So they brought him back in and found out he had a broken back.
Damn
and
doctors.
he never flew the P-38 again. So yeah.
But lived a
He
good,
had a
long
Well, he
life.
came back and he did a lot of flight testing on the first jets. He was flying, like back then it was true barnstorming. I mean, they were flying all the aircraft that was like surplus left over, so bombers, helicopters, everything.
Wow.
So
And then, so how did he come into possession of Kunkle Field?
yeah, so that was basically a memorial that was named after my dad and him, just for what they put into the St. Ynez Valley and the St. Ynez Airport.
Yeah.
He came back and did a bunch of stuff, but ended up in the LA area with Aero Commander dealership and Piper dealership.
Okay.
Did that, and then they started developing airports with my dad around the country, as far west as Guam and out to Dulles, doing air cargo facilities.
Yeah.
And 78, they moved up to St. Ynez, and they just loved it there, and that's where they stayed.
I'm in love with that valley, as I told you.
It's so good.
It's a special place.
It's fun. I mean, it's just so chill, and like the good thing is it can't grow too much.
Yeah.
And it's home. I mean, it's just what it is.
Absolutely. Well, I think the plan is to go back, get the bogey, and hit some more spots.
It'd be cool if we could get you and Trent together at some point.
Whatever you want to do.
I don't care who else goes after that, other than I'm going to film Doug on the takeoff.
Everybody knows not to fly like right behind and below.
right, back at San Ynez and getting the Bogey. We're gonna load back up and go to another strip or two.
We're gonna go out the airplane's gonna go out as a flight of 5. We'll put the fixed wing in front, we'll let them depart first, and the helicopters can come up, and we'll just leave you guys in a flight of 2. My Super Cub, the red and white Super Cub, will be obviously filmed. We're not gonna run camera till we get probably out past the lake. So, just...
Another little slice of heaven here in Central California in late January. Don't be fooled, this is just for sun protection. I am hot. Let's go see what this place is all about. Hey Ben. I'm Steve.
Steve, super good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Hey, I'm Steve.
Todd, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're dressed for work.
Yeah.
I'm Todd.
Todd, Trent, nice to meet you. So is this new to you?
Yeah, I picked it up on Monday.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize. I mean, Travis got me into helicopters. I'm like, are you serious, dude?
Yeah, the ultimate
So sweet.
Stole, Illinois.
Yeah.
I gotta stay away from that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't report.
My connection with the Central Coast is strong. Before I joined the Air Force to fly jets, I graduated from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, where I failed out of aeronautical engineering, which gave me time to walk onto the swim team, do triathlons, lifeguard, Avila Beach, chase girls, and get my private pilot's license. So my parents saw how much trouble I was getting into and how much fun I was having and how much this place had to offer, so they moved up here from down south. And yesterday was the first time they got to check out the backcountry Bogey in person, which I built in my garage in Bend, Oregon. So check out the build series if you're considering building home built. I'll link it here. All right, we'd be remiss if we, of course, didn't check out the coast, but not before hitting this grassy knoll overlooking the coast. Showing on final about, south at like 11. Yeah, a little bit of tailwind, but it'll be a nice takeoff. Downhill with the wind, nothing to hit. Oh, great. Dude, that was sick. Boys. We're dogfighting.
I was trying to get in his shot and scare him with it.
I'll say it. It's spectacular. But man, the ocean is just glassy. Just a nice calm wind. There's a bit of a tailwind off the ocean on landing, but it'll be a nice, fun little takeoff. It kind of sucks that I feel obligated to say this, but everything we did today was not only legal, it was safe. Now, you could argue that, but it's a personal risk decision, right? And I really appreciated how Chris took briefing very seriously to help mitigate that risk. And also I appreciated the fact that he wanted to give me the sniff test before bringing me to that first ranch. I mean, there was limited space, so he wanted to limit the number of aircraft. But listen, as you're getting into this kind of flying, if you're interested in it, I've always been preaching crawl, walk, and run. And honestly, I'm just barely jogging. And also, don't take it personally if someone wants you to prove yourself a bit first. It's in everybody's best interest, especially your own, right? So before you comment about these seagulls, let me tell you that they're further away than they look, and our formation is purposefully wide to allow evasive action. I hate having to make these disclaimers, but I also believe in full transparency and keeping things safe and letting you guys know how we mitigate risk. So anyway, enjoy. I could get used to this. I mean, just an epic day. So thanks to Chris and Tristan and all the guys, Doug and Neil and everybody for showing us around their play area in Central California. We're gonna fly back to San Luis Obispo now and grab some dinner and find a hotel. And if not, both of our parents live in so Trent and my parents are neighbors. Guys, I don't ask for likes or subscribes very often, but if you did like this video, I'd appreciate it. It motivates me to keep going on this little YouTube channel called Clear Direct. I'm Steve. Till next time, you are Clear Direct. Squarespace. So funny. It works. They sell lots of websites. This might be just the Trent Palmer behind the scenes channel, come to think of it.